on the gridiron or courtside, you know what time it is. It's
Sports plus life. Sports plus life.
ringside or front court or field pass, we ballin', no. Knuckle up or buckle up, I tell it like it is when I'm on my show. Home run, slam dunk, knockout, or gossip go.
Sports plus life.
Yeah.
Sports plus life. Yo, 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 yo. What's up? What's really good? It's your boy Brandon Bravon Towns, host of that show called Sports Plus Life. You feel me? We have got a lot of things going down today, bro. So, guess what? Guess what? Turn it off, turn it off, turn it all the way off. Now, yeah, how's everybody doing? We almost there, people. We are almost there. My voice is starting to come back slowly but surely. I was even able to sing a little bit today when I was at work. I was like, oh shit, we coming back. But please allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Brandon Bravon Towns, host of that show called Sports Plus Life, that there sports podcast where we talk about all of the necessary topics in sports and all of the necessary topics in life. I hope everyone is having a great week. This is Hump Day, middle of the week. And of course, you guys know what this is. This is that Sports Plus Life Quickie. I'm going to put this on the new YouTube page, Sports P Life, and as well as the Bravon Towns page, because it's a lot of stuff to talk about, and I'm not doing another full-fledged live podcast until Friday. But until then, I'm definitely going to give you guys a little bit of news, and we will start off with the national championship game. Congratulations to Jim Harbaugh and the Michigan Wolverines, who defeated the Washington Huskies 34-13 in the Natty for college football. I will say this. There was a point where this game was in doubt in the fourth quarter because it was 20-13 for a while, and then eventually Michigan just pulled away. They rattled Michael Penix. I did not see that coming. Their defensive line for Michigan was definitely real. They rattled Michael Penix. He played hurt. Michael Penix was a gamer, but that Michigan defense and that Michigan rushing attack, two running backs going over 100 yards. And the beginning of the game, I was like, oh my God. Because the beginning of the game was while I was doing the Sports Plus Life episode. And if you're watching, I was like, Lord, Michigan is running right down their throat. But the question now is, what will Jim Harbaugh do? Will Jim Harbaugh, everybody thinks that he's out of there. And if I was him, I would be out of there. I would just go get another NFL head coaching job. It's probably going to be the Chargers as a Bronco fan, which I hate. But you know, if I could say, hey, Jim Harbaugh, why would you want to go to Los Angeles Chargers? Why don't you go to Atlanta? They have a head coaching vacancy as Arthur Smith was fired. Or why don't you go to the nation's capital, to the Washington Commanders? They have a coaching vacancy as Ron Rivera was fired. We all knew that was coming. Or, matter of fact, why don't you go to Tennessee, where everybody was kind of caught off guard by the Tennessee Titans firing Mike Vrabel? That was shocking news. Or, I tell you what, let me do you one better. As we just found out today, why don't you go to Seattle? Because longtime Seattle Seahawks head coach Pete Carroll is out as the Seattle Seahawks head coach. I don't think anybody saw this coming. Seattle did miss the playoffs this season, but they missed it by a game. Of course, they made the playoffs last year. We heard about all of the different stories between the eventual departure of Russell Wilson and, you know, who won that divorce, blah, blah, blah. But Pete Carroll, after 14 years, 5 division championships, 2 NFC championships, and 1 Super Bowl ring, is no longer the coach of the Seattle Seahawks. Now, I'm curious because will Pete still want to coach? Because I will say this, Pete is one of those rare coaches who in their 70s looks great. I mean, he's found the fountain of youth. You would see him constantly running up and down the sidelines at these Seahawks games. When I think of football, when I think of coaches who have found the fountain of youth in football, I would have to say Pete Carroll. In basketball, I always thought it was Larry Brown. That's just my opinion. But Pete Carroll out as Seahawks head coach, one of only a few coaches to win a national championship at college football and win a Super Bowl. That is what Jim Harbaugh is trying to accomplish. Now, wouldn't that just be crazy? Because, Harbaugh and Pete Carroll didn't get along. If Seattle was to reach out to Jim Harbaugh to try to get him to replace Pete Carroll, but I think they will probably try to keep some semblance of nostalgia and history from that Seahawks team that won a Super Bowl a decade ago, and I think they will go after Dan Quinn as soon as the Cowboys season is over, which we all hope and pray that'll be soon.
Bye, bitch!
But congratulations again to the Michigan Wolverines and Jim Harbaugh for winning the national championship game. This is their first national championship since 1997, and their first outright national championship, and it'll send longer than that because in 97 they had to split the national championship with the Nebraska Cornhuskers. So congratulations, Michigan. Congratulations, Jim Harbaugh. Whether by hook or by crook, you won the goddamn championship at Michigan. And congratulations to Pete Carroll for an outstanding and phenomenal career as the Seattle Seahawks head coach. But that that ain't the kicker. I mean, as shocking as that was, as shocking as Mike Vrabel, as shocking as it was to see Vrabel fired from Tennessee, we just have found out just recently, I mean within the last hour or so, that Nick Saban, legendary Alabama football coach Nick Saban, has decided to retire. I bullshit you not, my people. This is really hot off the presses. Now, Alabama was just eliminated by eventual national champion Michigan in the national semifinal game just a week ago, where they lost in overtime. But Nick Saban he said, that's enough. The 7-time national champion is deciding to hang it up, what many people call the greatest coach in the history of college football. 6 national championships with Alabama, 7 overall. His first one being with LSU and Jamarcus Russell. When you turn Jamarcus Russell into a national championship, boy, you got some clout.
Excellent.
But if this is indeed the end for Nick Saban, hey, congratulations on a Hall of Fame career. Congratulations on a legendary career, arguably the GOAT. I'll leave that up for the college football purists. I love college football. I don't really like Alabama, but that's because my allegiance to the Florida Gators. Nick Saban's a great coach, and, it is what it is. But me personally, I think he's stepping away because I don't think he likes the NIL addition to college football one bit. And in my opinion, I think it's because now other programs are on a level playing field when it comes to recruiting players. I don't think he feels like going through that headache anymore because now everybody ain't going to come to Alabama just because they're going to be on television. They're going to go to any other universities that cuts them that check. Remember, Texas got that motherfucking oil money. You feel me? They pockets run deep. Miami, they pockets run deep. The NIL is free agency in college football. The transfer portal is a beast. And I really don't think Nick Saban feels like dealing with all that. I think if there was never any NIL in college football, which I love, by the way, I love the players getting paid. I love the players getting their money. But I think if there was never any NIL in college football, I believe Nick Saban may have tried to pull a Joe Paterno and coach until his mid-80s. I ain't gonna lie to you. But hey, it's a level playing field now. And for that, it is what it is. Either keep up with the times or get to stepping. So, congratulations, Nick Saban. You had a wonderful career. If you think it's time for you to step aside, then more power to you, brother. Maybe he'll be an analyst on one of these networks. Maybe he'll be a consultant. Or maybe he may try the NFL again. Psych. No, that's not going to happen. But anyway, it has just been hot news after hot news after hot news between the national championship, between Mike Vrabel getting fired, between Pete Carroll out as Seahawks coach, between Nick Saban retiring. Also, Giants defensive coordinator out after he cursed out Brian Daboll for getting rid of a couple of his top assistants. That was just funny. It has just been a lot. Wink Martindale told Brian Daboll, you can kick rocks and flip-flops, biatch. And he was out the door. But it is what it is. And you know what? You know what's crazy about it? We just lost Nick Saban. And we may very well lose Bill Belichick, at least in New England. Stay tuned. Stay tuned to your local sports ticker. Stay tuned to your boy Brandon Bravon Towns on Sports Plus Life Quickie. I'm out this beer. See y'all on Friday for Sports Plus Life Talking Ish.